There is a bear in Azeroth, drenched in blood and mystery. Her name is Osca the Bloodied, and today I'm going to show you how to tame one of the most hauntingly fierce companions a hunter can ever claim. If you're looking for a rare that turns heads in Orgrimmar or Stormwind, this is it. I'm your host Rayman from Respawn Games, and let's get to it. As you can see, Osca the Bloodied isn't quite so bloody, but you can tell it's definitely been in a few battles. Although there's no sort of lore to speak of in terms of her background, the name the Bloodied is probably the most distinctive thing about her, and it invites interpretation based solely on her placement and her name. So here's what really can be inferred in my opinion. So Osca's situated in a zone heavily contested between the Kul Tiran humans and the aggressive Briarback Kraul. So her roaming area lies between two militarized and violent factions. So you got Deadwash, a forward base where Kul Tiran soldiers push against inland threats, and then you've got the Briarback Kraul, where Kraul carry out rituals and launch raids. In such a brutal environment, it is likely that Osca has fought off both humans and Kraul who wander into her territory. And it's named the Bloodied either because she has survived many violent encounters or because her territory is littered with the remains of those who underestimated her. You can see that yourself just from the picture and the video. So many arrows in it, and she's got this really cool animation where she's constantly bleeding, if you notice, on her right foreleg. So you could say she's a rare bear native to the wilds of Stormsong Valley, patrolling the no man's lands between Kul Tiran soldiers at Deadwash and the violent Kraul of Briarback Kraul. Her pale coat hides a savage nature, and while she shows no magical corruption, her name alone speaks volumes. She's a creature of raw instinct and survival, a beast whose territory is marked in blood, not magic. For hunters seeking a grounded, natural pet with a fearsome reputation, Osca stands as one of Kul Tiras' deadliest hidden predators. In terms of Osca's loot, not a lot to speak of. You got mostly greens there. Not really high percentage to get them either, really low. But you've got one or two rare items there. And if I remember correctly, there was also an epic item, which is quite cool. So if anyone wants to try and get the 0.01% chance of getting that, go for it. So as for her abilities, she's only got the one, unfortunately, and that's Severing Swipe. So this swipes the area in front of the caster, instantly inflicting physical damage with additional physical damage every 2 seconds, for 8 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. So it's a pretty useful one. So as you can see, just like I said earlier in the video, she's found literally in the middle of Deadwash and Briarback Kraul. She won't appear, weirdly enough, on the Silver Dragon add-on. You just have to search her. She's got this sort of den, and it's sort of at a cliff edge right there, and yeah, or it's like a hill edge, and it's just this you'll see it in the video. It's hard to explain, but she's right in the middle there. You just have to do a bit of searching around for her. So our video actually starts here where we left off in Ashley Vale. So I'm going to apologise first and foremost, because for some reason it was a little bit laggy at the beginning of this. I don't know why. I've never had any issues with lag in the earlier days before we upgraded our internet connection. But yeah, so at first I thought, oh, how am I going to get back there? I'm going to have to fly to Rutherford Village and then get the portal back there. But then I quickly realised, actually, hang on. My Hearthstone is set to Stormwind, which will make things easier, because the first thing you're going to have to do if you're in either Kalimdor or the Eastern Kingdoms, you're going to have to go to the portals in Stormwind, in the Mage Quarter to be exact. And once you've done that, there's a portal called, I think it's to Boralis, which is like the capital of Kul Tiras. I think that's part of the Battle for Azeroth DLC. So once you've done that, go, yeah, just head there. Basically, just head into the mage quarter first and foremost. I'll guide you through the rest. So I'm basically just going to show you guys how to get there from Ashen Vale and, well, sorry, I said was in Ashen Vale, from Stormwind to the portal, because it is confusing for a lot of people, especially people like myself who've just sort of come back into World of Warcraft. Like, I never know which portal to get, and yeah, it could be quite challenging for either like returning players or new players. So yeah, this is the mage quads. You're going to want to go into this tower, go up these steps. Once you get to the top, I think I got a bit confused at first because I couldn't remember which one it was, so I thought, oh, I'll have to go into the new zone, because the new zone takes you into the new expansion, so the new zone is right at the top. So, but I actually walked past it. See, if you see the one I highlighted that says Borealis there, that's the one you're supposed to get, but I'm stupid and didn't research it first, so I go to the other side, I go up there, and then I'm like, right, this must be this one. Then I remembered Dawn Eagle, or wherever it's called, is in the new expansion pack, the War Within. And I thought, hang on a sec, I used Dawn Eagle to get Litfang the Lost, the cat, which is in the new expansion, and then it quickly clicked with me. Right, okay, I'm going to the wrong place now. So I thought I'd create a waypoint. As you can she doesn't actually appear on the Silver Dragon add-on, but it's around that area. Like, there's apparently one sort of NPC that just appears there all the time. So I just thought I'll create a waypoint there, and now I know which portal to get. So yeah, I mean, if you guys do like my content, by the way, like, you know, I would appreciate the like and subscribe, because I love making this stuff. And if you guys, you know, if you guys do want to see more, great, that's amazing. Give me a like and subscribe, and I can just keep doing more and more for you. I mean, I'm a small channel. I know I might have a lot of subs, but I feel like a lot of them are probably dead accounts. So I don't get that many comments, not that many likes, or not that many views. So I'm only a small channel, and you know, I work full time, so I try and do this as much as I can. And you know, any feedback and support is really, really appreciated. I do get the odd like, and I've had some constructive criticism in the past, and that's been really, really useful. So anything like that, guys, is always useful. So any comments of any kind, even if you want to say something negative, I'll try and spin it into a positive somehow. So we've just got the portal now to Borealis. I think what it's called. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, Borealis. And then we're going to fly to Stormsong Valley, and we're going to head to the location now. So again, I'm not really sure how you get there on foot if you don't have a flying mount. I'm sure there's a way. I'm just showing it on the map now. And I quickly realised we're not going to go straight to the I'm not going to go straight to where Oscar is. We're going to go and visit the stable master first, because as usual, guys, you're going to want to stable any active pets you have first. Well, you want to make sure you have at least one space available. And I always do this in my videos. It's so important to do that. Otherwise, you find yourself going to tame a pet, and the issue you'll have is that it's full, and you've just wasted all that time tracking it down, and then you have to go all the way back and do it. I did it with Pogayan in Stranglethorn Vale, and I had to go all the way back to Booty Bay to stable my pets. And when I went back to Pogayan, you can guess it was gone. Someone had killed it, and that's just part of, you know, hunting for rare tames. So, it is what it is, guys. So I'm here now in the Deadwash. I think, was it called Deadwash? Deadlands? I can't remember what it was called now. But there's a stable master here, and like I said,
let me show you.
Make sure you have at least one space. I always try and have all 5. So those 3 were from my live stream. So I will make a point about saying I will try and do a live stream every Sunday if I can at 8:30 UK time. So if any of you are watching, would love you guys to join in. You know, give me some support or criticism if you fancy it. If you just want to troll, I'm more than happy, because I won't care if you're trolling me. But yes, So I'm just showing you what the stable looks like. So you see, you can release some, you can put them in the stable, and you can have quite a lot in there. So there's no worry about ever having to release them unless you have like a crazy amount. So don't worry about that. Now we're gonna head there now. Just said that twice there. Now we're gonna head there now. No, we're just gonna head to the spawn location now. It's quite difficult because, like I said, she doesn't actually appear on the map. You have to kind of look around for her. So it's in this general area. So like I said, it's like a hill, and it's got like a den. So there's a couple around here. And I was walking around, and I thought, why am I walking around? And I could just fly around. Really dumb. And she's usually sleeping. So I'm having a look just to see. And there's nothing yet. There, see? That's what it looks like, the den. And look, someone's already killed her. So my character gets a bit upset, which is understandable, right? So what I would say is she doesn't actually travel. She usually stays there. So I shrug it off. It's okay. Luckily, Osca doesn't have a large spawn timer. So she comes back pretty quickly. I caught her like mid-fight with like some of the humans. She just wipes out all the other humans and stuff. It's pretty cool. And as usual, guys, you're going to want to put Frost Trap down and then press Tame. Simple. And look at the cool animation then. See, it's her like right leg is constantly bleeding. She should really get that looked up, really. But she seems to have like she seems to be invincible. Like it's not causing any bleed damage to her. But I noticed that because these guys are like level 60 around here. I'm not one-shotting everything anymore. See, I'm just showing you her up front now. So this is an actual different model to all the other bears we've tamed so far. And as you can see, yeah, see the blood animation? It's really cool. Yeah, completely different model. You can see the arrows in her, so she's definitely battle worn. It's a really cool look. I'm just going to show her off killing a couple of things now. Obviously, it's not going to be straight away. So, see, it's the exact same model as that one, except she's got a couple of arrows in her and a bloodied leg. So, yeah. That's Osca the Bloodied then, guys. And like I said, if you like this, give me a like and subscribe, and there'll be plenty more where this came from. I've been your host, Rayman from Respawn Games. This is Osca the Bloodied, and that is my character, Killer Vane. And look, she's respawned already. And remember, guys, find your prey and stay steady, my fellow hunters. I will see you guys in the next one.